Ain't too bad, dude.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears.
Rain again.
That's taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're on the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. Huntley. Throw here, that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Huntley to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 46-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he slings one.
Wow. What the
And
fuck?
that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Bengals 1st down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's
What?
intercepted.
Wow. Fucking seriously? Man. Boy.
Defensively, your offense goes out,
man.
gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
After 1, 7-0 on EA
Wow.
Sports.
Come on, man. See him in the fucking game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Wow.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Huntley. They can't bring him down. The weight room. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans. And that will force a turnover on downs. But even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh my goodness.
That just made that stop, isn't it?
Oh man.
This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Escaping the pressure right. Open.
Fuck, come on, Juju. God damn it.
Heading out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Great players come back, came up from his back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Come on with the fucking missed tackles. Damn.
It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and
fucking right there.
See if they can recoup and recover.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, Huntley. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Off play action. Huntley. That is caught by Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Fucking Lawson, you ain't that great, but you was my fucking starter.
Well, that was exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
John Brown on for the field goal. For 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Burrow On first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, send me with that shit.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw over the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half.
Fucking double pump. But I lost.
These two teams at the break. We'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
There we go.
The guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
This fucking game, boy.
Johnson, 20. And they will score. That's 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Let's go.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
30.
This punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Oh, dang.
They've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Huntley. And he completes it to Cohen. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The 20. Open man is connected, tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Turner. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Delance Turner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military. Precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Wow, man. Come the fuck on.
And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this one
Catch the fucking ball.
Too much contact
Fucking
to hold on to
dummy.
that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us that when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Wow, just took off and run with it.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun. Huntley gets this to his running back, Troy Cullen. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. On second down now. It's Cullen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
But chewing the clock this early.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Hey, fellas, this is not like it.
And I know that if this holds up to the game, they're going to give the fans a little credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Cincinnati.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. With a sack.
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They roll him instantly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Off the bootleg, Huntley. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit... Hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to...